Hello everyone. So this video we are going to learn about how to solve diversity index questions, which is from ecology section. So you know what is diversity like? The different varieties of species if one location bears, that is called diversity, right? So the more type of species in one particular area or location, that location would be diversity rich, right? And if the species type would be same, then the diversity richness would be very low. So this is diversity. So there are basically CSR questions in life science. We can find some questions like from diversity index. Generally the number of population would be given and number of individuals in a particular area would be given, number of species would be given. So you just have to sum all those species, and you have to find one particular value, and from that how can you solve different variety of diversity index. Let's start to discuss. Well, there are variety of diversity index, let me tell you. So the first one is Simpson diversity index, denoted as capital D. You just have to remember this. So yeah, we are not discussing right now, because after finishing all 3 to 4 diversity index type, we will try to remember this, right? Okay, so Simpson diversity index, it denotes particularly the species diversity in a particular area, it tells. So what is the formula for that? Capital D, that is Simpson diversity index, that equal to summation of n into n minus 1. What is n and what is capital N? Capital N is total number of species. I think I don't have to write here, because you guys would be watching this video, so I don't have to write what is capital N and what is small n. Just I'm discussing here. Capital N, it is total number of individual in a particular sample, like, because the questions would be asked from a particular sample, right? Sample 1, sample 2, sample 3, sample 4, like this. So total number of individual present in particular sample, that is capital N, and number of individual present in particular species, right? Like different species are there, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So total number of individual present in a particular species, that is n. So summation of n into n minus 1 divided by capital N into n minus 1, that would be your Simpson diversity index. Okay, if you have any problem in understanding this formula, please write your comment in comment section, so I'll get back to you whenever I'll be free. The next one is Shannon diversity index. The first one Simpson and the second one is Shannon. Shannon diversity index, denoted as H dash. Okay, so this is again, it denotes the species richness and species evenness we can get from this formula. So the first one tells about the diversity, how the diversity, what is the diversity of particular sample. Shannon diversity tells you about the species richness and species evenness. I'll tell that. So if this is a sample, right, and this is a sample A and sample B. So if species 1, number of individual in species 1 is 4, but number of individual in species 1 would be 4. Number of individual in species 2 would be 5, and number of individual in species 2 would be 2. So you can say the species 1 is even in both the case, but the species 2 it is not even, rather it is species richness in A, because in case of A it is 5, in case of B it is 2. So A is more species, species 2 is more species richness than B. Or you can say A sample is having more species richness than sample B, right? So what's the formula for Shannon diversity index? So the formula for HDS, that is Shannon diversity index, is summation of pi ln pi. You don't have to worry about this ln pi, because the value would be given there, like whatever would be a calculated value of your p, the ln value of those pi would be given in the question itself. Don't worry about it. You just have to find out multiplication of pi and ln pi, and then summation out of that would be your H dash, that is Shannon diversity index. The third one is Pylos evenness index. You can get idea that what it generally tells, that is evenness. If one sample is there, how much even accordingly the species, the Pylos evenness index tells you about that. So this is nothing but the formula is the observed Shannon diversity index divided by the HDS max. So the max would be given in the question itself. You just have to find out the Shannon diversity index out of the questions and then just divide them. So the formula is, that is HDS observed divided by HDS max, which would be given in your questions itself. So you have to find out H observed, that is summation of pi ln pi. Okay, pi would be relative abundance of each species, that is I didn't tell you, pi equal to n by n. I'm really sorry about this. So n, you have already known about it, that number of individual in one species, right? And capital N is total number of individual in a given sample. So this would be your total number of individuals, like combined to all species, and the small n is a particular number of individual present in one species. Like this you will get pi for all the species given in your question paper. And when you will find that, you can get HDS by just multiply with ln pi, which again would be given in your question paper, and then you will find out Pylos evenness index, that is J. Again the HDS max would be given in your question paper. You just have to find out HDS observed, and you just simply divide with HDS max. You will get the result. So like this you can solve, and please don't skip this part. You just need to practice at least 3 to 4 questions for this section just by applying these formulas. And guys, believe me, this is very very easy. But yeah, when you see question paper, you may fright for that, because this looks very complicated. But yeah, the solving the questions is very easy. And don't make any mistakes during your calculation, because it all depends on calculation, like summation, ln value, like multiplication, division, like all this. You just have to be careful when you would be solving these questions related to diversity index from ecology section. Well guys, I hope you must have learned something from this video. And if you have any doubt, any single doubt from this video, you can just write down your comment in comment section. I'll get back to you whenever I'll be free. So yeah, thank you. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe this channel, because this might be helpful for you to solve different varieties of questions in a easily way. You don't have to read the books or mug up books for a long time. You just watch this video and you please go back and try to find out this question from CSIR life science paper, and try to solve at least 2 to 3 questions, so that this would be fixed in your mind. And like within 3 to 4 months, or within, yeah, of course, like CSR exam is coming very easy, coming very early, so there is no much time. You just have to practice, and rigorous practice is required for CSR life science. It is not a uh, very big thing that you cannot solve this question. Yeah, you will get more higher marks if you will just apply some smart tricks. Okay guys, I hope you have learned this. Thank you so much. Bye bye.